From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week. And the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's the receivers that spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Ekeler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. We got a good battle developing down around the goal line in the trenches.
We certainly do. They went fullback dive. He's going to ask for it again because he doesn't get many opportunities to carry the ball, so you know he's going to be determined. That might be the right call to come back with it one more time.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And some room to work. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Once more, here's Ekeler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down and goal. Herbert being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes is going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs save. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he's got some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. And there should be some gaps to run through now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. Uses the spin. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to throw. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Herbert off of play action. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Down to the 22-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22, Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that cost. That is pulled in by a Diamond Kelsey. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We're back now in KC. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's Williams on the catch. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hopkins' kick is good, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert buying time to his left. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Herbert going to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.